morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome along to the Forex Annex on a Saturday morning for a bit of an impromptu race. Now, we weren't expecting to be streaming this morning. We thought we might do video. Thought, you know what, let's just go live. Let's just go live. Speak to you guys. So for anyone watching back during the week, thank you for coming. We're going to be jumping on to a radical session. I'll just pause that because it's quite noisy, isn't it? Radicals at Daytona at the moment. So, yeah, I actually had a go at this last night in the 11 o'clock split. There were two splits. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to catch Nick Scottney. We were in different splits. Not a lot of practice, but did okay. Qualified okay. By the end of lap 2, I was fighting for the lead. And I got into the lead coming into turn 1. However, I did run wide at turn 1. Ended up having a bit of a bump. A meatball, which was rectified by having a pit stop, which took 3 seconds to repair the required repairs. But I still had 5 minutes of optional, so basically I'm just running around at the back with Tony Dibden, DDI 99. Not the most interesting race. I ended up losing 93 iRating and a load of safety rating after that. So I thought, well, I don't want that to reflect how well I can do potentially in the Radical at Daytona. So I'm risking having another go. Hello, Ian. I'm risking having another go. We may lose another 100 iRating here. Who knows? It looks like there's only 5 registered so far, which is it looks like it's likely to be just a single split, this one. So if I do have the same sort of incident again, I'm going to be losing a lot more than 93 iRating. So that was top split, 2.7k strength for field, and finishing 17th out of 18 was enough to lose me 93. So this is now going official. See, there's 6 registered already. But yeah, it's there's only 7-8 minutes to go until the session starts. So the chances are this race will be a single split unless people suddenly wake up. So I'm going to head out just to get my eye back. I've literally just come out of the house, got into the Forex Annex, set up the stream, popped a thumbnail on YouTube. So I better actually do some practice. So bear with me. Hope you're doing all right. Anyway, so it's a night race, of course. I haven't even got my caps set up, look, so I haven't got overlays for you guys. Let's start crew chief as well while we're here.
Radio check. Spot a radio check. Can you hear me?
And we'll get caps up. Hopefully you now have some overlays. Let's check what you can see. You have to give us some feedback on volumes and things like that, but when we're racing, we'll be able to change a lot about it. While we're here, we'll switch scenes as well. Let's head out. Let's head out.
Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour.
There's a bit of gap behind these guys for me to cruise round, get my eye in.
Pit exit looks clear.
I might have time here to do a quick qualifying run, I don't know. Oh, there's a car pointing the wrong way. Oh, it's towed. All good so far. Good to know, Ian. I haven't changed anything, but that doesn't mean to say things haven't just changed on their own in terms of audio. House track temperature's 19. Okay. Quite cold track temperatures. Yeah, I'm a bit late on the brakes. My tyres aren't where they want to be. And I'm being blinded by that light up there, so I'm going to change that. Let's see if I can do that while I'm driving. Yeah, I've just dropped that light a little bit so it's not blinding me as much. Hopefully you can still see me alright. So graphic settings are running quite low at the moment. Ian, you'll know I don't have the best relationship with my PC, my quite old PC. Daytona at night is quite a tricky thing for it to do. At least it's not raining, but I've got the crowds turned off and everything. 9 registered now, so it looks like we're actually going to get a decent grid after all. If we get 10 people on here, I think that's that feels like a decent race. There we go, 10 people. Right, let's pretend this is quali then and try and put a lap in. Not the best turn 1. Yeah, shadows and things. I think I've got the... Oh, shadows turned down quite low. Looks like there's not a lot of grip. Seeing Dolgan make a mistake there as well. Not a lot of grip at that corner. Wasn't sure if it's let me pass there or not, but I couldn't really alter my braking at that point. Alright, so this would be the banker lap if this was real qualifying, and but we wouldn't have had people in the way. Good exit for the bus stop, and we'll have another go. Car was bouncing a little there, it's not the best bus stop. Couldn't get on the power as early as I wanted to, really. We'll see what our banker lap would have been then. I think it might be quickest in this session, but it's obviously just a practice session. I'll see if we can go a little quicker. 42.6.
Your quickest overall.
Yeah, what in real life, taking all the grass away. It's weird, isn't it? It's not right. Did you see that footage I posted on Discord, Ian, of the MX-5 race that they had there? Carnage. Carnage at the start. MX-5 Cup. I think they have drivers who are actually doing the actual 24-hour race in MX-5s. Yeah, it's only a few seconds long. It starts as you'd imagine an MX-5 race to start at Daytona. Alright, how long have we got left of this session? A couple of minutes. Okay, we'll get another lap in, I should think. So I'll try and get a good exit from here again.
Sector 2 time is okay.
It felt a lot better. Train wreck, yep. Yeah, so still only 11 registered. Still got a minute and a bit to go, I think, until the session opens. There's a 4.5k guy in this practice session, so if he's racing, then we're not going to be car number one. That was a 42 flat, that one.
You're now 1.8 quicker than second place.
1.8 quicker than second. Oh, okay. Not concentrating. So that means that, because on my timing it shows that I'm 7 tenths quicker than second. So yeah, Gregorios obviously didn't do. Maybe that wasn't a clean lap that he did. But anyway, session's about to start. 12 people registered now. I need to update this livery. This is quite an old livery I've got on this one. Still looks like a Damien Cross racing car though, doesn't it? That's the main thing. 12 registered, like an MX-5 race. I think it's about Daytona, even if there is a guy in here who's like 4.5k, if we can stick in his toe, assuming he's quicker than me, then we can stay with him. Alright, let's go. Let's do one of them races things. Let's go do some racing. Ah, one thing I didn't do there, was change my brake bias. So I need to do that, because you can get away with a few clicks back from the Daytona setup that they give you. So I'll do that when I send my qualifying lap. Obviously, as you can imagine, if you've driven the Radical, it's quite easy to lock the fronts. Just try and get around that, just wind the brake balance back a couple of clicks. Just helps a little. Right, let's have a look at the entry, shall we? So we got number 2. Okay, so Nicholas Walter, he's that 4.5k guy that was just in the practice session. Gregorius, we just went quicker than him. So car number 2, and the people around, oh my god, Shunji's got a 458 ping. So I have to look out for car number 4. Anyway, let's head out, get a bit more practice in, shall we? Before the track gets full of people. Why are we catching you and there's a pit lane speed limit? How are we catching him? Go!
Pit exit.
Ruben, what are you doing? Maybe he doesn't have a pit lane speed limit. I don't know, maybe he turns it off and just does it manually? Exactly, car number 4. Right, we won't get too close to him because obviously this is an official warm-up, and so safety rating is in play. We don't want to give me and him any instant points. So he's car number 8. He's only 1.1k. Okay, so he's just learning his craft. C license driver. Maybe he wasn't sure how quickly he could take that corner at the pit lane. Brake bias. Right. 64% was the default. I've put it down to 62%. What are you up to this weekend then, Ian? Are you going to be racing at all, mate? Alright, that's going to be the end of the session. I don't like turning a corner when that checkered flag comes out because it weirds me out when the car suddenly disappears. So, there. When I'm like that, going around the corner, and then the steering wheel suddenly goes, whoa. Makes me feel car sick. Right, qualifying. Oh, okie dokie. I was thinking about doing the Lotus 49 at Indianapolis, like a mini version of the old Indy 500s from the 60s. It's only like a 34 lap race or something rather than 250 laps. But yeah, I drove the Lotus around for a few laps, and I thought, well, this is actually, I'm not really. It just felt like I was constantly just waiting for an accident, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy the race. I think I'd just be on edge the whole time. So I'm not sure if I'll do that or not.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Okay, Damo. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Right, what's my brake balance? 62%. That's where I want it. Trying to get a little bit of heat in the tyres. But we'll be doing a banker lap anyway, which will serve that purpose. Doesn't really matter too much where we qualify, I don't think, because I'm going to have a bad start. I'm not very good at starting these, so I'm going to be doing a boomer start. And then just trying to stick with the pack at the front if I can during the race. Yeah, that Indy race, I think, would have potentially been fun if it was like a proper special event and there were 1,000 people doing it and you were in a split, you know, with similar people, but it looked like it was potentially not even going to go official. And even if it did, there'd only be like maybe like 6, 7, 8 of you on track. I don't know, it didn't seem all that interesting. Also, I was doing it with a manual gearbox, which was fun, but I don't know. Yeah, not the best turn 1 again. Bank a lap anyway. Keeping it in third for a lot of this lap, rather than second, because its engine's a bit spiky when the turbos kick in second gear. So even then in third, still having to tame that wheel spin somewhat. Yeah, community event might work okay. No pressure on then. Well, not that there's any pressure. It's the oval license anyway. I'm not too worried about my oval license. I'm only a 1.2k on oval. Right, that's the banker lap done. Let's try and put in a bit of a better one. This looks like it's going to be a mid 46, 42 even, 142.3 or something like that.
Just 144.94.
The first car to come in was car number 7. He did a high 44, so we'll definitely be beating that.
The leader's just done a 144.85. Pole position. Sector 3 time is quick.
That's a better turn one. Well, the stopwatch doesn't really show it, but never mind.
The leader has just done a 142.03.
Yeah, so the 4.5k driver's just gone 3 tenths quicker than us. That's not unexpected though.
Sector 1 time's okay.
I lost a lot of time there. Yeah. Overheated the rear tyres. Just pushing too hard. I wasn't going to get that over 3 tenths. I think I perhaps could have got a quarter of a second, but we are where we are. I think if we finish P2 on the grid, that's about right, don't it? But because it's single split, P2 is only going to gain us 26 iRating. It's a hard old slog, isn't it, when you've lost 100 to get it back. But yeah.
The guy behind has just done a 143.78.
So on the brakes here, as I turned in, that point, that slide in there you can hear, that's just overheated those rear tyres a bit. And then even though I'm trying to be cautious on the throttle here, I say cautious, I'm flat out.
The guy behind has just done a 143.45.
I wasn't enough to catch it. Rear chase. Oh no. Chase. There, that slide there, you can see the car sliding, and then the tyres are too hot. Yeah. So even then.
Fastest lap for Walter, 142.00.
He's done a 42 flat. I don't think I'd have got a 42 flat in quali. So yeah, little slide there. You can see the attitude of the car's not quite right. And then there, I try and straighten the car up and get flat on the throttle, but if I go a couple of clicks back, you see at that point, steering wheel straight, the car's pointing straight, full throttle, but it still just lights up those rears. So I'm off the throttle there. Trying to catch it, but yeah, it should be P2. That's where I'm supposed to be in it. Over a second ahead of Dan in P3. So Gregorius hasn't finished yet. Shunji hasn't finished yet. Oh, that's an even worse way of losing 100 iRating. At least I made a mistake. So I was around the outside.
The guy behind has just done a 143.34.
Sorry. Coming around the outside into turn 1, and I was in the lead at that point, and as I turned, I was on the brakes and expecting the front end to still bite a little bit more than it did, but I just kept running wider and wider, and I couldn't get the car in. And as soon as I started hitting the grass, bump, 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 and got back on track, down in like P7 or something like that, and then it came up with a meatball. The car sort of felt okay, it was really slow in a straight line. And then, so I had to pit for the meatball, and it was only a 3 seconds stop for required repairs, but that was just enough to put me right at the back. And then because I was down on straight line, I couldn't really do a lot. Tony Dibden had a bit of an issue. So you might know him as TDI99. And so I managed to track him down during the race. Caught up with him, had a bit of a battle with him. He ended up beating me anyway because I spun right at the end, just having a bit of a giggle. But yeah, Callum, that's right. It's very unforgiving, isn't it? Which can be to your advantage if you know about it.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Right, let's go do a race, shall we? How about that? You guys fancy a race? So single split race. Only 12 of us here. If I don't get in the top like 4 or something like that, I'm going to be losing even more iRating. So got to play it fairly calmly. We'll do a boomer start. Try and play it safe. Like I say, the first few laps, just stick with the leader, Nicholas. Try and break away from P3 and 4. Bank a bit of iRating. Oh, he's got a nice livery. You guys can't see it yet because it's on my triples, but I can see the leader's got an old Williams late 90s Rothmans livery. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. We've got an engine. Brake balance is 62%, where we want. Yeah, good luck, everyone. The boomer start means I'm going to hold the car on the brakes, give it loads of throttle, and let the anti-stall do the clutch, which is a bit of a weak way of doing it. It doesn't give you a great start, so I've got to be aware of people getting good starts behind me. But hopefully means I'm going to get to turn 1 okay. Waiting on the final car. I might go quiet for the first lap or 2 while I'm concentrating. Or I might chat, but I might not see your chat coming in. We're a second ahead of P3 in lap times, so should be able to pull away if I work with Nicholas. Still waiting on someone to grid, but it's only 10 seconds to go. Maybe they're starting for the pits and haven't bothered. Everyone's gridded. Here we go.
The air temp is 67 Fahrenheit, 14 laps. Alright, Damo, stay calm, focus.
Okay.
Floor it.
Alright, we actually got a better start than the people around us. We're leading. The tyres are cold. Someone's already towed to the pit. Someone's already had to tow. We'll check out the instance after the race.
Perfect start, mate. This is great.
Jim's happy for once. Right, Nicholas is a second behind us. I'm sure he'll catch that, but there's about a second between all of us. There's I don't know if you can see on the relative. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds for the top 4. I'm sure he'll get us around the bus stop because I'm going to be quite cautious because of the cold tyres. But hopefully, yeah, me and him can get away from Ruben, who's now P3. And have a bit of a battle. Is he going to be gentle with his push? Yeah, he didn't actually touch me. Just kind of gave me a bit of an air bump.
Well done, Damo. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. You're now in the lead.
Let's try and work with Nicholas. Yeah, I put a link to it on my Discord, Callum. In the motorsport nat a bit. Like a proper iRacing rookie. Not even like any old rookie race, like a proper low strength of field rookie race. Right, so we've got over 3 seconds now on Ruben behind. Me and Nicholas. He's already sizing up whether he can get a run like that. So I think that's probably him practicing for the final lap. Alright, let's see if we can stick with him.
P2, the leader has just done a 142.47.
Whoa! Oh, that's not helped. This rate is going to run away from me. Yeah, game of cat and mouse now. And me and Nicholas.
Gap to Walter. Ahead is now 0.6.
So I've come out of there half a second behind. Let's see how close we can get. The difference in the delta. So half a second, I think would be quite close over the line. I think he'd still get it.
New fastest lap for Walter, 142.12. You've just done a 142.19. Okay, Damo, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Let's give the old YouTube a plug while we're here. Oh, I'll be a 0x then. Right, so this time 0.3, 0.4. Lift off a little bit because I don't want him to see how quick we are. I want him to think that I can't make it if it's 0.3, 0.4. bit of debris on the track there. Got to be aware that he might at some point make an accidental error that drops in behind me, accidental, because he'll want to be in this position on the final lap.
Okay, mate, watch for a mistake.
I can almost hear the clogs ticking in his head now. Ah, right, Damien's going to stay there. He doesn't want me here.
Your lap time was 1:42.78.
Oh, a bit late on the brakes there.
P2.
Ten seconds back to the guy behind. Like I say, they're not really a worry. Yeah, he's lifting. I think he's lifting.
Okay, Damo, keep running on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Yeah, if he makes a mistake, that might be quite handy. But it needs to be a big one so I can run away. I'm not even halfway through the race yet, so still a lot of this strategy to go.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm consistent because I'm basically doing whatever lap time the guy in front's doing. Oh, back markers on the horizon, are they going to come into play? If there's a back marker giving him time on the final lap, that could ruin everything for us. That negates our advantage of being in the tow. I think it's just over a second, to be honest, mate. I'm not really sure. I think when there's only like a lap to go, if you can get a second, then that's probably not enough for them to catch you.
Go on, keep pressing it. Force that mistake.
But they'd easily make up a second over a couple of laps of towing. We're still on 0x, which is nice as well. Okay, the first back marker's 14 seconds up the road now.
Alright, Damo, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
He was very slow getting on the throttle there. I think he wants me in front of him. I just don't want him driving so slow that we start to get P3 involved again. Oh, you've run wide, have you, mate? If you run wide, have you?
Keep him in your sights. Force the mistake.
Go! Just go! Oh, is it going to be last lap, is it, Ian? If he drives this slowly, we might never catch him. I'm more worried about P3 coming into play now, which is, I guess, what Nicholas wants. The other option is that I overtake, get in the lead for a few laps, and then I'm the one who accidentally makes a mistake. Looks like there's been a mistake behind. Dan's now up to P3.
It looks like Rodriguez.
I said we'll look at all the incidents after the race. Let's take the pressure off me, because I think this guy might have been trying to get me into their clutches, so that I had to then fight him.
Okay, Damo, keep piling on the pressure. You'll make a mistake.
Yeah, it's 14 and a half now, 15.
Looks like P4 has gone off in turn 2.
I don't think we're worried about the guys behind. That back marker's looming large in our view, though. Yeah, it felt like coming out of turn 1 then, he really tried to get away from me for a sec, but he ran too deep into turn 4, I guess it is, the right-hander. We're barely using the throttle here. I think he wants this.
I'm just staying on the racing line, but I'll lift a little bit when you guys come by.
Cheers, Marin.
No problem.
Nearly went into the back of him then. He's trying a different line. Trying to stop that toe.
Losing time here, man. We need to pass it.
No, we really don't, Jim. We really don't. Definitely in his head, though, aren't I?
That lap time was 1:44.00. Incident in turn 2. Looks like it's...
Oh no! Oh no! We've gone round! Ah, game over.
Yellow flag. There's an incident.
Oh, I can't...
National horseshoe. We think it might be Rodriguez.
I can't get any traction. Oh no! Oh, game over, guys. We're down to P4. Right, let's see if we can catch these two. Oh, dear. Right. Hopefully you haven't taken too much life out of the tyres doing that. What lap is it? 11. We've still got 3 laps.
Incident in turn 7. Looks like it's Rodriguez. The gap ahead is now 1.6 seconds.
Okay, we've got a bit of a mission now, guys, to get this P2 back. Well, they're 2 seconds ahead. How are they? Well, he's obviously got his toe from Gregorius. If they're working together, we might struggle to catch these two. But they're side by side. Looks like they're not interested in working together.
P4. Okay, Damo. The next car is Christodoulou. There's an incident in.
Oh, that's one gone.
Looks like Christodoulou.
So Cole is not going to have a toe to help him now. The gap's 2.5 seconds. We've got 2.5 laps to make up 2.5 seconds. Quali pace now. Just want to be in his toe on the final lap. What Dan's saying, but I think he's having a good time. Right, so Cole's quick through the bus stop there. 2 to go, 2 seconds left. Ooh, it's going to be tight. Got to work hard in the infield here, I think. Come on.
P3. 2 laps left. Come on. You're looking good for a podium.
I lost a lot of time there again.
The gap in front is now 2.1.
He's holding me off. I'm not going to do it. This looks like it's just going to be a podium at the end of the day, not a P2. My rear tyres are really struggling. Yes, I've gained nothing on him on this lap. 1.8 seconds still the gap. Just a shame we let Nicholas get away in it. Right, let's try and still put pressure on him. Yeah, see, he's better than me through the bus stop. He's gained a 10th there.
That's a new fastest lap for Walter, 142.05.
I do seem to be losing a lot of time, even though I'm not in the toe. I mean, there must be something wrong with the car to be losing this much time. Look, that's just weird, isn't it?
Okay, Damo, one more more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
All back markers. Oh, someone's coming out the pits. No, I was pushing too hard. I'm desperate to get in that toe. Oh, this is going to be a P3. Unless he makes a mistake. Good fun, though. Good fun race. Yeah, 1.6 the gap. I'm not going to get a toe off him. Oh, well, at least we're going to be gaining iRating if we finish P3. Even if it's only 10.
The gap in front is now 2.0 seconds.
Well done, Cole. Nothing I could do. I mean, this straight line just... I don't know. I mean, my optimal in this car is 41.4, and I'm now doing like 43s in clean air. Just... I don't know if there's a little bit of damage somehow. I've got damage on the right side. Right, so that wall scrape we had earlier in the race... That's why we're slow without the toe. But there we go. We've got ourselves a podium. Wasn't the P2 we wanted. But it's alright, innit? That's alright. That's alright. Let's have a look at the incident, shall we? Now, why is my heart rate so low? Because the pressure's off, innit? Okay, let's have a look at the... First of all, options. What is my control for... The radical control page up, control page down. Right, let's have a look at all the incidents. Blah, 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 blah. We got a good start there. Look, that was alright, wasn't it? Oh, he basically got a bad start. Someone in the pits. Marin just running off. Right, I think there was. Right, okay, let's watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why he was immediately into the pits. Right, that makes sense. That's just the front wheel lock-up. Brake bias, guys. And then once you're on the grass in these things... Oh, it's got car number 10, that's my car. Bump. So yeah, he's got the Williams livery. Oh, but that was just my wall scrape, I think. Or was that his wall scrape? We're looking at him, so that must have been his. Is this my wall scrape then? Yeah, that's what gave us damage on the right side. Oh, nearly. Oh, almost held it. That's a jazzy old paint job. Just a wall scrape. Not a load of incidents then, really, in this race. It's a bit battling coming into the bus stop, I think. Well, the 8 just turned in as if they weren't side by side with someone. I don't know. Let's have another look at that. I mean, that black car's clearly got up alongside. I know it's only a nose, but I'm not sure what the 8 expects that black car to do. He's already braking as hard as he can. He can't brake more because he'll just lock up. So I'm thinking it's more the number 8 there. This guy carries on. Is this just a wall scrape? Yeah. Oh, okay, so we see people overtaking a spin. But we didn't see the spin itself. That's just a blinker. Okay, what happened to the one car? This would just be a wall scrape, won't it? Yeah, tiny wall scrape. Marin again at the horseshoe. Yeah. Damage to the car. Coming onto the banking. Oh! Retaliation? What do we think, guys? What do we think? Have a look at this again. Was this deliberate from the 8 on the 4? So the 4 goes around the outside of the 8, and it's suddenly 8. What do you think? Let's go on board. Sweet. Well, look at that. Oh, want to see on board the other guy, really, don't we? Are we stuck on this guy now? Hang on, that's Shinji. Right, this is Ruben. Oh, his car's very damaged. Oh, but he still seems to turn quite deliberate. Is that trying to get out of the way, or? We'll never know, will we? We'll never know. We'll never know. Let's stop stuff. Oh, just that probably resulted in a slowdown, didn't it? Hello, Russell. Good to see you here, mate. We're just watching the incidents. I messed up on this race. Playing around for P1. And I messed up while in quite a nice position. Yeah, you've missed the race, buddy. Just a wall scrape. This car's all banged up. Trying to get into the pits. Just touching the apron. And yeah. Not going to make it. That's just someone in the pits. Oh, hang on. What happens here? All right. Oh, so it didn't actually show my my mess up. Right. Okay. Let's find me. That would be that lap then, if that's a 201. So Russell, just to kind of give you a bit of context, for the last 10 laps before this, I was just basically sat in P1's toe, waiting for the final lap, basically. Oops. Oh, what have I done there? What a donut. So I could then, like, you know, use my slipstream. But then I messed up. So this is what happened. So basically, you're stuck about half a second behind this guy for the last 10 minutes, thinking, right, okay. And he's starting to do weird stuff to shake me off, but we were well ahead of P3 at this point. He's taking the esports line. But then I just light up the wheel too much. And then when I'm on, at this point, I know there's cars coming, try and get out of the way, but actually there was a bit of a gap. But then when I get back on the bower, I mess up again. Oh, actually, that was quite a bad rejoin from me. Oh, apologies to those guys. That put me down to P4. Because that back marker, that was a purple one. That purple one's back marker that you can see on the grass there. So that's now P2 and P3 in front of me. Yeah, so that's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame we did that. The whole reason for this race, though, Russ, is I did this race. I don't know if you saw on the Discord. I did this race last night. I was leading into this corner, but then I ran wide and got a meatball. And then when I served the meatball, the required repairs were only 3 seconds, but it just put me right at the back. Yeah, look at that. Look, hard to know that's going to happen. Got a good start though. I just did a boomer start. I'll show you that if you missed that. So yeah, I think this guy was trying to use the clutch, but obviously Daytona banking, it's a bit risky, innit? So if you do this race, boomer start, look. But of course in the tow, 4.5k driver just went past me, which I thought was a bit strange because I thought he might do what I was trying to do and stay in P2. But yeah, then like I say, this is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just waiting my time. And then on this lap is when I messed it up. Hey ho. Hey ho. We still gained a little bit of iRating. Only 10, I think it was. But yeah. There we go. Let's see what else is going on then. So, because I think it's going to be a couple of hours till the next race, which is a bit of a shame. Let's check out the results, shall we? Right. Double green. So despite my spin, I still gained a little bit of safety rating, but that's because I'm so low at the moment, 2.47. Gained 10 iRating, so 3.1 still. Single split race. So there's only 12 of us in here. The biggest loser turned out to be Ruben. Oh, actually, Ruben was doing quite well during the race. But then we saw him and, who was it? Shunji. We saw him and Shunji come together, didn't we? So they lost 77. Biggest win was Cole. I couldn't chase him down at the end there. I had damage on my right-hand side. Yeah. Fastest lap-wise, I mean, we got 42-1, but we were just basically just driving around with this guy, whatever lap time he was doing. So, yeah, 69 points. Okay. I don't think there's going to be a race in the Radicals for a little while then, so let's have another look. Race starts at 11. That's ages away, isn't it? Nürburgring's the only other race that I've practiced for this week. That starts at 11. Apart from that, Indy one, which I wasn't really keen on doing. I'll have a look. Where's that? Lotus 49. Where are you? Grand Prix Legends, I think they call it, don't they? Grand Prix Legends. That starts at 11:30. Oh, yeah, so we missed that one as well. But I don't think that's really going live. Yeah, field size 111. So it's a good job we didn't commit to doing that then. That would have been the 9:30 race this morning. No, we were going to do the 11:30 race, weren't we? But I don't think that would have gone live. Gone official. There we go. So there's nothing that I've actually practiced. Let's see if there's something that I think I might be able to just jump into. So that's probably sports car. Winton, nah. I did try Winton, and Russell, I was over a second off your pace, so I don't know where you're getting that pace from, mate. Now this is a bit of a weird one, but that race don't start till 10:30 on this tiny little track, little go-kart track with these things, but that's not till 10:30. I don't really, to be honest, guys, I'm not really sure there's anything there that particularly takes my fancy. So I think I'm actually impromptu stream. We're going to actually wrap it up there because without another race coming up that I've practiced, which would be the Ringmeister one, but that's 11. Radical, that's 11. And a little bit of practice in that Legends, which is 10:30. I don't fancy losing any more iRating, so I'm going to call it a day there. But I want to thank you all for coming along on a Saturday morning. If you're watching this back during the week, yeah, just a bit of fun. At least we've managed to gain a little bit of the iRating that we lost. We lost 93 yesterday. In fact, I'm going to quickly show you guys, those of you who aren't in my Discord, if I get my YouTube channel up, I'll show you what happened in that one. Let's go to there. And I'll show you, did a little 1-minute video of what happened.
You're leading.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh! Massive jump there!
Hey, Damo, you just cut the track. Watch the track limits. We'll get a penalty if we don't.
Well, hopefully the car's okay.
Showing the meatball flag.
Oh no! Meatball!
100 metres. 50 metres.
That's the shortest required repairs on the planet. Well, there we go. We've managed to not come last only because someone had to pit. So we finished in B17 out of 18, and we're going to lose 93-ish iRating. Never mind.
17th place. That's it.
On to the next one. We're done. Good fun, though. Good fun. That's all that matters, isn't it? That's all that matters. There you go, guys. There you go. So that's what happened there. That's what happened there. There was some air I got. Yeah, Doug helpfully pointed out this morning. Oh, there's a big hole there that if you hit it, it ruins your car. Oh, right. Okay. Hey, why is my chat really faded again? Why is it doing that? Hang on. It's because I have a different... Hang on. If I edit that. While you guys are here, you can see this in action. So if I click on that, I'm in Stream Elements right now. Position, size and style, opacity. If we put it up to like 80% and then save that. Right, now when you actually add some comments, you'll be able to see him, because that opacity was rubbish. Yeah, anyway, so I say that just as we're wrapping up the stream anyway. So for next time, you'll be able to actually see your comments. But thanks for coming along. Give the video a like if you haven't already. Testing, okay, hopefully it'll come. There's a little bit of a delay on Stream Elements. I've set it to have no seconds of delay, but there still is a little bit of delay. When's it going to come through? I can see it on my stream. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that's the delay. So sometimes you may hear me responding to comments that you can't see yet. That's because I have an iPad here with them. As soon as they come in, I can chat to you guys. Obviously, the stream means there's a very, very slight delay of a few seconds, but we don't wait for it to come up there. Anyway, wrapping up. Take care. Have a great week or weekend, whatever it is you're going to do, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.